Hi guys, it's Sarita here, and I am going to do another unboxing video. Now this is not going to be like every other one because I am coming back home to Close to My Heart. So I got this beautiful pink box delivered to my door, and it says, please kindly deliver to, and it says, open me and discover your creativity. So here we go. I'm excited. So 10 years ago, in January, which is kind of crazy, right? I signed up to be a Close to My Heart consultant. And then, as you know, as life ebbs and flows and things change and things happen, you know, you have to make different choices and decisions. So I chose to step away from Close to My Heart for a little bit. The barn collapsed, started doing the signs. A lot of you know me that way. And a lot of you know me from the core of where I started, which is doing the scrapbooking and the stamping and the paper crafting and all the things that all of it just lends to creativity, and it just builds and builds and builds. And so this kind of was my foundation. But so here we have this month's special, and it's super cute. Look at this. It's a monogram letter. Can you see that? I don't know if there's too much of a glare, but it's a monogram letter, and so it has my S in there. It has gold foil. Super cute. So this is a little bonus I got for free for signing up this month. It looks like I might be having some kind of little file system here. A note from Jeanette, our mission, your story. Very cute. Look at that. Don't you just love the pink? I have to say, on this gray, gross day that it is today, when this pink box showed up at my door, I was like, wow, you can't miss that. And so I'm hoping that everything inside is going to make me feel the same way. So it says, welcome to our family. And it tells me all the things that I'm going to have access to and where I'm going to get my resources and support from. So that is extremely important, as always. Oh, look at this cute album, Everyday Life. It's bashful. Do you feel bashful? It's a very pretty color. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't been gone from Close to My Heart that long, so I do have some background information. But if I'm not mistaken, bashful is a limited color with Close to My Heart. So if you like bashful, don't be bashful and get yourself one of these. And I think the colors come in the ink and the paper and all that good stuff. So make sure you get that. Then, seasonal expressions. This is exciting because this is what comes out, I believe, quarterly or a couple times a year. Again, I have to kind of get my stuff back together here. But then it's all the fun stuff that's going to be in the catalog coming up for spring and for all the things that you may have coming up. And doesn't it look like fun? Are you ready to have some fun with me again? I am. I mean, not that I'm not having fun with the signs and all the other stuff we've been doing. It's a blast. But then there's the big daddy, which is the annual catalog. So I bet you some of you are going to want to get your hands on this because I can't wait to open it up. Some things that I've been using from Close to My Heart all along. I've been using the re-inkers to make my own paint colors. I've been using the watercolor brushes. I've been using the watercolor pencils. There's a lot of things that have carried right over into my other crafting. So I don't think people should get turned off when you hear, oh, it's scrapbooking, and then that's really like nerdy and for old people and whatever. I think you just have to think that it's for anyone who has a creative soul. So anyone who wants to share their stories, anyone who, has any of that kind of desire. I use creativity and I use this kind of stuff just to keep sane. So I will tell you that much right now. So what is in my little baggie here? Ooh, the first thing I'm going for is the paper sampler. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. So these are the newest papers. It says Fundamentals Color Wheels 6x6. So this, oh my gosh, look at these gorgeous. Do you just feel it? Are you just like, oh my gosh, look at it. It looks like you painted that, but you didn't have to because the watercolors are right there. So how pretty is that? Hearts. Anyone feeling that? Oh, hello. Anyone feeling that Valentine mode? So a lot of really pretty, these are the fundamentals, which I believe mean that they are the basics. So you have your pretty colors on the front with the patterns, and then you also have on the back like more, I think, subdued. Can you even see that? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, but I did find something I like. Check that out. Is that me? I think it's me. But anyway, I'm sure I'll find lots of things in here that are me. Matter of fact, isn't that just beautiful? Whew, I'm digging it. Okay, Then, oh yes, you gotta have your trusty micro tip non-stick scissors. I tell you, I have been using mine for years, forever. I use them when I'm doing my other crafting. It doesn't have to just be, it doesn't just have to be with your paper crafting. I have been using these all along. And how about, ooh, an adhesive runner. Fancy pants, close to my heart. We have our own little adhesive runner. How cool is that? Awesome. You gotta have adhesive, right, if you're gonna put it all together. And then the petite perks. Oh, they say from the heart. Isn't that cute? So you can make little giveaways, or I can give these away, whatever I feel like doing with them. And then you have all of your cardstock colors. So these are all the basic colors. So these are the colors that your cardstock's gonna come in, your ink, your re-inkers, markers. You can make these colors with your watercolors. So these are kind of the basis for everything that we do and everything that we make. So you can see some gorgeous colors here. I've always been inspired by close to my heart colors. And a lot of times I use them like paint swatches and go in and say, okay, I'm going to paint this room bashful, and so mix me that paint. And I'm gonna paint this room pebble, which actually we are painting Sophie's room this spring, and I'm thinking I'm really digging that color. So I love Close to My Heart because just by going through the catalog, working with the different products, I actually have a good idea of what's trending out there because we are always on trend, and then I can use that stuff. Coordinating my home decor, coordinating my, like I said, the paint on my wall, the different things that you can do. So it kind of just colors my whole world, really, which is why I'm so excited. Ooh, and now we have new ink pads. Check those puppies out. If you all remember the ones that had the swivel base, those are no longer around. So we'll have to get used to this. But I also know that there's some really great organizational tools. Acrylic block, you can't do anything with stamps without that, right? And then what else do we have here? We have, oh, very nice. Everything is better when you bring friends. Very cute. So if you want to do a party, if you want to make invitations, if you want to stamp some things up, which I've kind of missed stamping, so I'm looking forward to doing that again. Or just bringing it back, I guess. Because it's not like I ever stopped completely. Some of you have even used the Made with Love on the back of your signs. You've stamped that. Maybe you didn't even know it came from Close to My Heart. So here is the more seasonal paper. So this is the Seasonal Expressions sampler. So this is all the papers that are for just this season. So they're very limited. Really cute kitchen paper. That's adorable. I could maybe use that. I need to decoupage my Hoosier cabinet. But look at all those pretty, oh, look at this. Who doesn't love that? Can you tell I'm a floral girl? I'm sure you can. So there is a lot of pretty stuff there. I love Close to My Heart paper and cardstock. Matter of fact, that's really the reason I came back. I ran out of craft cardstock and I couldn't find anywhere else. So it's like, I'm going back to Close to My Heart. I love when things get shipped right to my door. I don't like going out into big, busy box stores. Nothing against them. They're wonderful, but with my ADD, forget about it. I will spend more money, I will spend more time, and I don't really have a lot of either. So why not just, my dad's always told me to work smarter, not harder, and so that's what my whole goal in life is that, and to share that with you. So hopefully you find that as we hang out and get crafty together. So let's see, we have more catalogs. Oh, okay, so my guess is this little book here. Oh, you know what they did. Okay, so all you know that the patterns and stuff that we use from Close to My Heart for your scrapbooking and card making, that they all come from the Make It From Your Heart. We had books. Remember the books? This, if I'm seeing this correctly, is volume 3, Make It From Your Heart. And so they have made it smaller, which is much more convenient, right? And then you have the patterns, how to cut your paper, and exactly how you can put that layout together. I plan on having some fun with this. Because let me say, I only have one child through high school and on to college. So she has scrapbooks galore. But then there's my other child, Miss Sophie. Her whole world is in pictures. And she I'm sure would like to see what her life looked like instead of looking at it online, looking at it on Instagram. I think we need to print those pictures out, and I think we need to do something with them and tell her story too. So that's probably a little bit of this too. I miss scrapbooking. I miss telling the stories. I miss, and especially for Sophie, because so much of what she knows with her being on the autism spectrum is through pictures, and that's how she communicates. So she can look at something and it means really not much to me. And she's like, oh, I wore those shoes and I had that sippy cup. And she starts to talk in ways that she couldn't when she was 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 when the pictures were taken. So that's another reason that I'm really passionate about scrapbooking, telling your story. A photo is great, but you really need the story to go with it. So that's just where I come from. You know I'm saving this. Look at this filler. Ooh, it's so pretty. You know I'm saving it. You're going to be seeing it in something. Little baggies will be coming up with little prizes, little prezzies. You know it. So, okay. Oh, very nice. So we have quite the selection of business supplies that I can choose from, which are quite lovely. It's always nice to have a little, I'm digging like the lady's long sleeve blouse. Oh, the hoodie. I still have my hoodies from like 10 years ago. Wear them all the time. Probably need to upgrade, huh? That's good. Customer order form. This is for you when you come to see me and you want to place an order. You can do that. You can always go to my new online business address, which is saritacreates.ctmh.com. So you can always check me out there. You can always place an order. And I love the FedEx, we should still have this, where you can get, depending on the weight of your item, you can get shipping for $4.95. I like $4.95 shipping. So check that out. There are obviously limitations with that, but that's something that I always took advantage of. If I didn't need something like overnight, and I actually planned ahead, more catalogs. So I know y'all gonna wanna be stopping by to see me. So we're gonna have to have some fun. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We have, in this bag, it says it's a custom combo pack of cardstock. So look how pretty. So you can start playing right away, which is cool because you know me, I want to start playing right away. And it's custom because there's a lot of white, so you can start messing around and making things. And that's typically not what would come in a cardstock pack unless you ordered white or probably basics or something like that. But oh, the other thing that's super cool is that look, it's lighter on one side, darker on the other. So I think that's pretty nice. And I love our cardstock. I just have to say I feel like we've been reunited and it feels good, like the song. But anyway, the last thing is the desk pad. And the desk pad is great because it has a grid on here that is 12 by 13 it looks. So it's a perfect place when you're doing a layout. You can measure, you can space things out, and you can do it all on this desk pad. You can do your practice stamping on here. There's a place for notes. This is something that I always relied heavily on. So I'm quite happy to have the desk pad back. And then the whole kit was $75 to sign up, which is a steal. And so that's what you see here. But then I also will get $50 in select product credits. So I'm going to get to do a little bit of shopping, which is cool because then I can get the things that I want instead of someone putting together a kit, you know, papers, colors, different things like that. And maybe you get something that you didn't really want in the first place. So now I get to shop and get what I want. So I'm very excited. I loved opening up this box with you, and I'm sure we'll get to do more stuff like this. And let's keep in touch. You can check me out at my Creative Cottage Studio on Facebook. I'm saritacreates.ctmh.com, and my basic website, which kind of encompasses everything, is mycreativecottage.com. So until next time, bye.